Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. So I just I want to say liberated, but essentially I got the rest of my party, uh
I think it's safe to rest here
Gohalim
now.
joined me, Kasara joined me, so essentially moving on to the next round. You know what? Let's just try the novice for uh the rest of the characters. Oh, that's actually one thing I want to check. Yes, okay, so the hour is in time. Okay. So you finished that. I might just do novice or all of them, just because it doesn't seem that the time matters. So we'll just see.
Let's dispose of the trash. Sighted. One more. Magna ray. Take it. Got you. This is it.
Wait, how do I use her?
Magna ray.
Wait, how do I use her bombs again?
Go. I'm ready. And again. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Oops.
Think again. No defense. How's this? Here I go. Who wants to die next? Magna ray. One more. I'm only getting started.
Wait, how do I use her bombs? Crap. How do you use Shion's bombs? Google. Oh, it's specific arts, okay. Alright.
Radiant Pierce! Radiant Pierce! Where are you going? Radiant Pierce! Radiant Light! Sighted! Go! Think again! Pathetic! Go! Magna Ray! Radiant Light! Radiant Light!
Wait, how do I refill bombs? Oh my god, I don't know how to play her. Track your bombs.
Radiant Light! Take it! How's this? Let's give it a whirl! Radiant Light! Magna Ray! Magna Ray! I'm all stocked up! Here I go! Let the marksman handle this! Magna Ray! Who wants to die next? Here, let me help! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Wait, I actually beat it under 3 minutes? Wow, okay. Yeah, I think I might as well just do everyone's novice. Wait, you didn't unlock something? I know. You should unlock something, so you, and you, right? Huh. She doesn't unlock anything? Okay. And apples. Yeah.
Little help.
Actually, I want to change one art. We'll use Thunder Blade, I guess.
Lightning condemned. Whatever you do, just stay away from the force. Hit. Take that.
How do I release it though?
Here goes. All right. It's
Oh, I hold it.
showtime.
Okay, okay.
Lightning condemns. In here. Magic Azam. Holy Lance. Take that. Not in your dreams. Light Astrolith. Close one. Right back at ya. Hup. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Close one. Right back at ya. Hup. Ghost lightning condemned. Thunder blade. Lightning condemned. In here. Air thrust. Close one. Gotcha. I'm on a roll. Light astral energy. All right. Watch your back. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Dance in the wind. Art sealed. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Dance in the wind. In here. Crossblade. No more Miss Nice Girl. Light Astral Lightning condemned. Thunderblade. Lightning condemned. Stupid Astral. I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar. Huh. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Not in your dreams. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. 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 Dance is ready. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Don't mind if I do. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Now for something special. Here goes.
Wait, how did I get under 3 minutes for you, but not Alphen? What the heck? Okay. I don't know how I'm doing that. I don't know how Alphen didn't get it. Whatever.
No backing.
Alright. Actually, it looks like the R1 doesn't match Alphen.
Snap. Eat this. You're done. Bet that shell's hiding something tasty. Death, watch this. Eat this. Faster. I'll run you does it! I'm surrounded! You're done! First strike! First strike! I'll run you through! That frickin' does it! First strike! You're done! Talon Hurricane! Eat this! Death Blossom! Steel! Swallow, that frickin' does it! Eat this! I'll run you through! Steel! First strike! Swallow dance! Watch this! I'm on it! I'll run you through! These fists have got your name on them! Talon Hurricane! Take this! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! You're wide open! I'll run you through! I'll finish you here and now! I'll run you through! Armor won't save you! My shield! I'll end you! Swallow dance! Out of the way! I'm on it! I'll end you! Talon! That's what I get for shooting too high. Steel! Eat this! It's go time! I'll smash you! On the ground! We're not finished! I'll run you to the ground! Eat this!
I have any ranged attacks?
Big blast! I've let you all
Nope.
down.
Ah! Damn it! I don't want to have a loss on that. I don't know if it keeps record of that. Frick. That means I have to do Rinwell again. Whatever. Ah.
Little help! Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! Whatever you do, just stay away from the spores! Close one! Right back at from air thrust, dance in the wind, air thrust, dance in the wind, air thrust, dance in the wind, air thrust. Here goes. Bullseye. Ha! One last one. Dance in the wind, ready. Air thrust.
Ow! Rip and tear! I can carve through armor! Eat this! Bet that shell's hiding something tasty. Now I'm in the groove. Another one down. Eat this! I'll end you! First, ready and raring. I'm like bait to them. Now you see what I can do! First strike! Steal! Eat this! Talon Hurricane! I'm on it! I'll run you through! Bang Bolero! First strike! Dragon Shout! These fists have got your name on them! Talon Hurricane! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Death Blossom! All good things come to an end. That's enough! I'll run you through! Eat this! I'll run you... That frickin' does it! Talon Hurricane! Steel! First strike! I'll run you through! First strike! Eat this! I'll run you through! Out of the way! I'll smash you! We're not ready! I'll end you! Talon Hurricane! First strike! Dragon Shout! Dragon Shout! Shattering the pieces! Attack time! I'll finish you here and now! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
That's actually pretty fun now. I'm like being able to play different characters right now. Alright, solo battle. Kasara and Doholim are the last two.
Throwing up! On guard! Huh! One more! Far enough! No chance!
Wait, can she dodge? Oh, she can't dodge. She can only guard. Okay.
Guardian Field! I'm ready to go! Huh! Huh!
Wait, does Guardian Field use? Oh, does UCP? Okay.
I'm ready to go! Flaming Meteor! Alright, let me out! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolitor! Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around. Leave the chargers to me! That's it! Denied! This one's mine! No chance! Too slow! This one's mine! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor!
Can she jump then? Okay, she can still jump with the shield. Okay.
Look sharp! Ah! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! Light up the dark! Ugh! I'm ready to go! Look sharp! Huh! One more! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! No chance! Too slow! Going in! Ah! That's it! Guardian Field! I'm ready to go! Tiger Blade! Going in! Huh! Flaming Meteor! Going in! Huh! Huh! Flaming Meteor! Guardian Field! Alright, I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolitor! This one's mine! Tiger Blade! One more! Look sharp! Ah! That's it! Flaming Meteor! Going in! Huh! That's it! Tiger Blade! Going in! Huh! That's it! Flaming Meteor! Look sharp! Huh! Tamarna! I'm gone! Look sharp! Guardian Field! Guardian Field! I'm ready to go! Look sharp! Plenty left! This one's mine! The power of light! Alright, let me at him! Tiger Blade! The power of light! Alright, let me at him! Look sharp! Ah! Take this! I'm gone! Ha! That's it! Tiger Blade! I'm gone! The power of... Flaming... I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolitor!
Oh, I didn't kill you. Okay.
Plenty left! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! One more! On guard! Look sharp! Light up the dark! I'm ready to go! That's it! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! Going in! Ah! Tiger Blade! Guardian Field! Alright, let me at him!
Okay, that one makes sense. Alright, then the Doholim would be the last one, and I'll move on. Let's see, heal, lose the deity. Tornado drive, okay, that makes sense. Heal. Sure. That sure makes sense. And this one, I want negative gate.
See what you've got. Negative gate! Beckon, simian pests. I shall seal you where you stand. Negative gate! Can you take it? You're mine! Elusive deity! I'll face you! What? Can you take it? Elusive deity! Begin!
Okay, he's really slow in attacks. It's not as speedy.
Benediction light. Heal. I'll face you.
Like, he's not like Leia,
Can you take it?
which is what I was expecting to play as a little bit.
Begin.
Either that, or I'm just remembering Leia totally differently.
Elusive deity. Begin.
Yeah, see, he doesn't combo well. He gets pretty slow.
Elusive deity. I'll face you.
Yeah, he can't even combo mid-air.
I'll face you. Prepare to be sealed. Negative gate. How odd to being interrupted. Begin. You're mine. Elusive deity. I'll face you. Pounce it. You're being targeted. In a bind. Beckon into everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Beckon into everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Beckon into everlasting darkness. Negative gate. What? Beckon into everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Beckon into Behold, the earth pulse. Tectonic vision. Benediction light. Heal. Beckon into everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Beckon into everlasting darkness. Beckon into everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Beckon into everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Beckon into everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Beckon into everlasting darkness.
Oh, it's not as good as
Negative gate.
Zilius, but it's not bad.
Prepare to be sealed. Beckon into everlasting darkness. Negative gate. How anticlimactic. You're mine. Elusive deity. Begin. Beckon into everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Benediction light. Heal. Begin. I'll face you. Elusive deity. Begin. No further. Beckon into everlasting darkness. Beckon into everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Beckon into everlasting. Elusive deity. Behold, the earth pulse. Tectonic vision. Benediction light. Heal. Beckon into everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Beckon into benediction light. Heal. Ha! Elusive deity. Can you take it? Tornado drive. Can you take it?
You have another launcher?
It hurts. Pounce it. The earth throbs in pain. Can you take it? Ha! I'll face you. Not so fast. Elusive deity. I'll face you. Pounce it. Beckon into everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Beckon into everlasting darkness. Negative. All in order. Ha! What? Ha! You're mine! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Benediction light. Heal! Can you take it? Begin! Prepare to be sealed! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Can't get out of this! Begin!
Okay. Yeah, I can see why he feels weird. Alright, cool. So we can finally move on. There's no summer side quests I'm aware of. Okay, cool. Alright. Originally I wasn't planning to do the arenas, but I kind of felt like being able to, you know, try other characters. You know, I have a little better idea how you know, Shion, Law, and all of them play. Law feels, if you can dodge really well, it's gonna be super, super broken. The problem is that you have to dodge well, but like the fact that he gets stronger as you don't get hit seems really good.
Okay, off we go.
Oh, the book thing, right?
Mahagsar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
Alright, campfire at the end. Okay, so might as well fight these dudes.
Gotta break through.
Glacial Spear! Pierce
Dragon
evil!
swarm.
In here!
You're
Where's
finished.
Lancer? This'll come in handy.
Here I come.
Photon flash!
Ha!
If they rush you gotta jump for cover, okay? Reload! Let's get you all tucked away.
This one's all mine.
This is barely target practice. I won't forgive you!
No escape.
Got you.
Dragon
Photon
swarm.
lightning condemned!
Eat this.
Thunder
Dragon swarm.
Searing flame!
Now!
Chill.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Rising wyvern. Ha! Ha!
Glacial Spear!
Now,
Rising
here's
falcon.
evil!
Law. Take. Blow them away.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
What's this thing?
Alright, come on, Hoodles. There you are.
Whew. Hoo.
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
Let's dispose of the trash.
I'm not done.
One more!
It's over. Demon Fang.
Field! This'll
I'm
catch
not
my
done.
shadows!
Dragon swarm.
Back into the
Rising wyvern.
annihilation!
No escape.
Now!
Law. Take. Blow them away.
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part! It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Arctic
Not
Waterfall!
today.
Habitat field!
Dragon swarm.
Now! This'll come in
Nicely done, Shion.
You're flat.
No further.
Step it up.
Yeah. You got it.
there! One more!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
I'm not done. You're finished.
Now, here!
You're mine.
You got
Struck.
destiny!
Glacial Spear!
Here's
Take it.
evil!
It's on.
This'll bring Blazer! Blah, blah, blah!
Rising falcon.
Sleep now!
I'm not done. Dragon swarm.
Water! Do it! In here!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Cool.
Thank goodness we won!
Anything over here? No? Okay. Oh, am I gonna learn how to fish now?
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
Passing line learning, never gonna. Very cool. Alright, so select a wad.
Where should I cast my line?
Wait, what's the fish present thing? We'll try that, I guess.
Reel it in. That was disappointing.
I don't get it. What did I do wrong? Does it tell me what to do?
All right. That was disappointing.
It doesn't tell me what to do!
There we go. Good fishers always keep their cool.
I don't get. Okay. Fine, we'll go for a beginner. I don't get it. I understand this part.
Reel it in. I'll get you next time.
I don't get it. I literally don't get fishing here. Well, that's not very clear. I'm holding the opposite direction.
All right. I'll let you go this time. Reel it in. You've got to know when to.
All right, screw this. Looking up fishing tutorial tales of Arise. It's not telling me anything at all.
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish. Time to try a different spot.
These aren't helping me. It doesn't tell me anything.
Looks like I lost it.
Once you reel in the fish, as Barbara show, tell you. In that direction? Okay. That's not intuitive
You're
at all.
still not done fishing yet? Boring.
Alright.
You need patience to fish. Ha! There we go. Dagnabbit! It got
Okay.
away.
I just want to catch one fish and then I'm gonna move on.
All right. I'll let you go this time.
Okay, I don't like this system at all. This is it didn't give me a tutorial at all.
All right. Good fishers always keep their
What?
cool.
What's the whole point of reel? I hate this. I really hate this. I don't think I'm gonna be fishing until in this game. I just want one stupid fish.
Could it be?
So I'm not supposed to press X? I don't get it. I literally don't
This
get it.
fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
Oh, yeah!
Nope, I'm done.
And that's all there is to it.
You didn't tell me how anything.
It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to
She
be
was like, "Oh, I guess it's fine
extremely
now."
delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
That ain't happening until post game.
Thanks for
Sorry.
showing us.
Absolutely hate it.
Okay!
Hey, you look like you know your way with a rod. I've been fishing a long time and have built up a good collection of equipment for it. I'll share it with you if you're interested. Just one thing in exchange. All I ask is for you to show me your records of any fish you catch. The more you catch, the more equipment I'll hook you up with. If you need anything, I'm always here. Don't be afraid to come up and talk to me. Ooh, wait, yep. This is way worth having. Flowing fishing rods. How do I fang fish? No. Ooh, you're a lifesaver. Now I can get back to my main miss. Oh, sorry, I forgot I spoke. Carry on, don't mind me. Infantry shield.
I'm always
okay.
amazed what he.
It's not even better. It's just for looks. Okay.
Arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey, though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's
Force of
force of
habit.
habit, most likely.
Yeah.
I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
This is still holding.
Try to
This is from the
outclass them
demo
on
as well.
reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
All right. So there is horse meat. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that.
are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
I find the sounds of the night to be rather comforting.
Make sure to get some good rest.
Alright. About to get that later.
Well, off we go.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Colaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Colaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers.
Ah.
For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danon, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danons in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danons in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Alright, so it looks like a new area with new enemies.
By the power of water!
Airborne beast, my specialty.
Rising Wyvern! Flying freeze! Why can't they just sit still? Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
You're mine!
The waters of creation magic is back!
Stardust!
The waters of
Rising
magic is
Falcon!
back! Now, flame astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done!
Take this! Strike!
Freeze
Stardust!
Photon blast! This one's fun! Do it!
Rising
One at a
Swarm!
time!
Hey! Blow them away!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Oh, I missed one? Might as well take advantage of that.
No backing down!
Dance in the wind! Go! Air radiant here! Photon radiant cascade!
Strike!
I'm also good with airborne targets!
Rising Wyvern!
Air thrust!
I'm not done! You're finished! We got fire!
Do it! I've got it!
Light burst forth!
Radiant benefit!
The heavens must be smiling.
This is a pain. Why can't the Zoogle stand still?
All right.
Perhaps it's time I employ my secret weapon. I'll stop it right where it stands. Okay, tutorial fight. Woohoo!
There's nowhere to run from my heart. When he slows down, that's our chance.
It's like trying to keep up with a wall! Serious
You'll be
flame!
fine.
Stockpile!
Dragon Swarm!
Alright! It's showtime!
You're mine!
Hear my
I'm
call!
not done!
Astral lightning condemned!
Rising Wyvern! Blue escape! Stardust!
Freeze Lancer!
You're mine!
Lightning
Blue
condemned!
escape!
Thunderblade! Lightning! Downfall!
Take this!
I'm out! Back to the flame!
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation!
Rising Wyvern!
Flame of fury!
Blue
Burning
escape!
strike!
No further!
Glacial spear, pierce evil.
Stardust!
Lightning condemned! Freeze
Rising
Lancer!
Falcon!
Thunderblade!
Ha! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
Glacial spear, pierce
Rising
evil.
Wyvern!
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Sleep now!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Stardust! You're finished! Dragon Swarm!
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
In an instant! Impact block!
Wait, wasn't that the one? I think that was my
Some interesting
the one
moves
I
there,
used with
Goldie.
Alvin and
I'm glad
Leia
you're
all
on
the
our
time
side.
as Delia.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you
Okay,
interested
Rinwell,
in this
we
stuff
get
too,
it.
Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
Artifacts, however. Oh. Nice. Okay.
That treasure.
All right. Sword rain. Double demon thing, of course. All right. Also, be right back. Sorry about that. Okay, so
There's always room for improvement.
Visibility.
also, so wait, artifacts. Wait, where are artifacts stored in? I mean, where are they? Didn't they mention artifacts? Okay.
Along this path will remain limited
Alright,
for
let's go
some time.
straight down.
Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't
Leave that
strike me as having
alone.
much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here
You're
when I
right,
wish to
okay.
be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
That's kind of funny.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! No escape!
In a bind?
You're mine!
It's a duel of the arms.
Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours
Rising
truly!
Phoenix!
The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that.
It's over!
Let's get you all tucked away.
Rising Wyvern!
Victory!
Take this! Start!
Will this help?
Start up!
Purge the level.
It's fine!
Healing circle.
I have no limits! Thanks!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Double Demon Fang!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal you all. Dance in the wind.
Dragon
Seal.
Swarm!
Healing circle.
Rising
I'll be
Wyvern!
saving this one.
Ha! I'm not done!
Now.
I am off! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! I can feel my power growing!
Alright, gotta hurry out. Move. Keep the chains.
You back
One's
down!
mine.
Damn it!
Dance in the wind.
You're mine!
In here.
I'm not done!
One more. Let's get you all tucked away.
You're finished! Here I go!
Flame of fury.
I'm not done!
All right. It's showtime. Here's
Rising Wyvern!
Light after light. Here's the evil. Rage
Rising Falcon!
Freeze Lancer. Purge Malevolence.
Take this!
Arcane Waterfall.
Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Strike!
The weapon must be
Do it!
Magic is there.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off!
Water.
Scoto!
I can do this all day. Flame of fury.
Rising Falcon! Strike!
Fear.
Dragon Swarm!
Purge Malevolence. Arcane Waterfall.
Here I come! No escape!
Get you all tucked away.
Rising Wyvern!
Do it!
Dance in the wind. Frozen.
Hammer!
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over.
Stop memorizing my move!
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
They got me flanked!
You're mine! Strike!
Raging cascade. Confiscated.
You're finished!
Reload.
Dragon Swarm!
Into the shadows. Back into the fray. All right. It's
You're mine! No escape!
An
Astro Arts?
That's my cue.
Do it!
Shut him down!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Rising Falcon!
This one's mine! Do it! Go get
Move
it!
up!
Astral energy!
Say no more. Now, take this. Strike. Stardust.
Do it!
Remove.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Any injuries?
Pow! You're mine. Dragon Form. It's over.
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Strike. Dragon Form. Rising Wyvern. Stardust.
Here goes!
Rising Falcon. Burn. Here I come. Dragon Form.
Astral energy!
Say no more. Cut.
Well
My
done!
turn. Strike. Dragon Form. Rising Wyvern.
If it's in the
No
sky,
escape.
it's mine! Glacial
Stardust.
Spear! Here's evil!
Waterfall!
You're mine.
Leave the enemy's art to me!
No complaint here. All aboard the victory train.
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt. This will be a delicious piece of cake!
I'm surrounded. In a bind. Can't move.
Wait, what the frick? I just got absolutely destroyed somehow.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Resuscitation!
Here I come.
Far enough!
Now or never. Rising Wyvern. I'm not done. Stardust. Rising Falcon. It's over. Rising Wyvern.
I never miss!
Here I come. Dragon Form. Rising Wyvern. I'm not done.
Oh, now you're done.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Dragon Form. Rising Wyvern. No escape. Stardust.
Do it!
Right over. In an instant. Impact block. Not a chance. I'm not done. Dragon Form. Rising Wyvern. Strike. Stardust. Rising Falcon. You picked the wrong fight. Take this. No escape. Now leave intelligence to me. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Right, here goes. You're mine. Move up.
evil!
Here I come. I'm not done. Rising Wyvern. No escape. Stardust.
Glacial Spear!
Right.
I'm on a roll now! Do it!
Kisara, Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone! Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
A lot of areas I can go.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands. This will be a delicious piece of cake!
I'm like bait to them.
Alright, didn't time it.
Dragon Form. Rising Wyvern. Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! I'm not done! I'll finish you here and now! Rising
This
Falcon!
one's mine!
Hurricane! Strike!
You see what happened there as you crossed? Shouldn't have done that.
Into the shadows!
Rising Wyvern! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Here, let me help.
Not a chance! Strike!
First aid!
Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Cat! Cat! Stardust!
Do it! Take it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Let's try this way
Sure
first.
builds up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Key.
Wait, so across this mountain, so this is probably the right way. Alright, so unfortunately I lost the chain, so we'll just have to go exploring like this.
What's
Med
this thing?
Sage.
Phew, what a rush. What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I...
I'm not gonna lie, I was not paying attention to what item I got. Oh, okay.
No choice!
Surrounding us!
You're mine! Dragon Strike!
Try this on for size! Chinese Supernova!
Take this!
In a bind?
I'm not done! You're
I'll
finished!
finish you here
Here I
now!
come!
Take that high!
Dragon Swarm!
Rising
It's over! Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Strike! Stardust!
Here, let me help.
Eat dirt!
First aid!
Rising Falcon!
Let's get
Do
you
it!
up.
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
You're mine! Stardust!
More where that came from.
Rising Falcon! Blue escape!
Do it!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Now! Take this!
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast! Lightning orb!
Rising Wyvern!
Do it!
Blue escape! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Not here! Strike! Talon Hurricane! Stardust!
Don't get complacent. This will make us even more formidable.
Alright, nothing back there. Let's move on. Oh wait, there's this. Okay, cool. 4. Ooh, okay. Alright, so I went here, so let's go down. Let's go down here. Oh, whoops.
Gotta break through!
I never miss! Lightning to death!
Take this!
stronger than before.
Get lost! Water! Hear my call!
Okay.
I got it!
I'll tear you apart!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Dragon Swarm!
Healing Sword!
Rising Water!
Glacial Spear!
Enough.
Pierce evil!
Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Untitled Chapter!
Radiant Light! Let's get you! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming Wildfire! Here I go! If it's in the sky, it's mine! I never miss! It can be
Dragon Swarm!
Hey! Lightning! Can be corruption!
Swallow Dance! Rising Water!
Now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Gone! You're mine! No escape!
I'm on it! Lunar corruption!
Dragon Swarm!
Not in your dreams! Arch Steel! Gemini Armor! Steel! Here! Flame of
Dragon
Fury!
Swarm!
It's showtime!
Do it! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Glacial Spear!
No!
Pierce evil!
Struck! Dragon Shout!
Freeze
Watch
Lancer!
this!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
I wish I could draw like you, Law.
You wish to learn my secrets, young Nelson?
Yes, Master. Please,
That sounded funny.
teach me the art of defense.
You want Grandmaster Kisar for that.
Rising Water! No escape! Finish it! Talon Hurricane!
Like we're gonna lose to Small Fry.
Alright, a lot of healing people, okay. Epistone.
I won't forgive you!
Take it!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Dragon Shout!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Rising Water!
Eat
No
this!
escape! Rising Falcon! Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Rising Water! No escape! Start up!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
That's the spot.
Rising Falcon! You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
No complaints from me.
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be
Oh,
eating your
no.
greens after all.
Ugh.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan. Leaving everything to someone
Rinwell,
else.
we get it.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Okay, this kind of makes me think this might actually be the right way, so I might need to go back up to the mountain.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Alright, I'm gonna make a save here, just in case. Might as well pick up that peach gel. It's gonna turn into a Zoogle fight. No, this seems right now. Ah, I'm so confused. Alright, let's try the other way then. I'm honestly really confused now. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna reload. It's probably faster. Here we go. Wait, are these both the same?
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm... Been looking for you. For me? Why?
If we enter with fire and just reload. This looks pretty cool.
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why? Beautiful, precious life. What the? That is all I desire.
Alright, in this case I'm gonna reset. Alright, so I'm gonna go up the mountain first. Oh, I'm so confused, honestly. Okay.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Are these just two different points I can go in? Just... Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I need to go camp anyway, so it's not a bad thing, I guess. Pop our trunk. That's a peach shell. We can skip that for now.
What's that big tower over there?
Oh, it is that big tower over there. Is this like a side dungeon?
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to my ranch really quick. There's a rat. Gotta save the rat. Not save the rat, save the cow from the rat.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Where is it? Where is it, buddy? Where's the cats? There's the cats.
You better not come back. Got it?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
The fact that wants me to camp here kind of concerns me a bit. Alright, come on, come on, come on.
Oh.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I
Oh my
stitched
god,
them back
Kisara's
up
a
for you.
mom.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
Come on, give him a
What do you
break,
mean?
guys. He's trying
The truth
to
of
change.
the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
He's trying.
Looking
Come on.
at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Exactly. Poodle ran away. Okay. Let's see. This might actually be useful. You know what? We'll do this.
This should definitely keep you guys.
You okay, Shion? You're not eating very much.
What's wrong? Do you not like the cheese fondue that you made?
Yeah, I'm used to seeing you more excited about food.
You're not feeling sick, are you?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing like that. It's just...
What?
I guess I just don't understand what the appeal is. We could just as easily put everything on a plate and pour the cheese on top of it instead.
I suppose it lies in being able to decide exactly how much cheese you want. There's also something to be said for enjoying how it all turns out. It's fun.
That's fine and all, but I wish the plate-to-mouth time was shorter.
I think I understand. You don't like having to put in so much effort into eating something, do you?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Actually, now that I think about it, you're a way less fussy eater than you look, Shion.
In my book, there's no one right way to eat a meal. Tuck in, take your time, be dainty or devouring. As long as you enjoy the food, that's what counts.
There's no need to stand on ceremony while we're out camping in the wilderness.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, don't mind if I do.
I've never seen someone dump that much cheese on a meal before.
She looks so happy. Okay, so Kasara.
Kisara,
I really like
let's talk for a
Kasara.
bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess.
Did I mess up my jump, or it just can't go through here? Gonna try jumping one more time.
Not this way, I guess.
Okay. Alright, so it looks like it's just something I circled back at. Okay. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Oh, wait. I need to forge weapons. I forgot. Yeah, let me go back and forge weapons since I got more drops. Forgot. My bad.
We should be able to cook here.
Gale wing. Oh, that's okay. I don't like having to use an older weapon, but I know it also makes sense. Okay, we'll just have to do that. I just have a thing. I don't like having missing weapons.
I always love
Oh
the
wait,
sound of
and
hammering.
farmers
Just banging away.
free accessories. Got some fours. Yeah, so for example here. Button for battle? I haven't seen that actually. Oh, okay. Those are really good actually. Some of them pretty good. I might just craft all the fours. Yeah, this one's pretty good. Pierce or grit? Which one was it? Magic. Harder damage, penetration, that's pretty good as well. This one I'm not sure about. I wouldn't want to increase aggro for anyone who's doing elemental damage, because it's probably going to be spellcasters, but it's a 4. Might as well. And I'll hold off to leveling it up for now.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
Wait, shining? Wait, where? Yeah, I want to rewatch it. It's pretty cool.
Been looking for you.
For me, why?
Look at that. See, he has silver hair also. They have to be related somehow.
He's tough.
Who are you? Said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the?
That is all I desire.
Then why are
Hey,
we
Wingle.
fighting? Who even are you? Try harder! Now! Here I come! Demon Fang!
Armor won't save you!
Let the marksman handle this.
Take this.
Here,
You picked the wrong fight! Who the hell are
it's
you?
weakened.
This ends now!
This guy's not normal.
Your speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
In here.
Demon Fang!
Take this.
I'll be saving this one.
Demon Fang!
Freeze Lancer. One more time. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Steering pebble. Against my will.
Blow away!
Flare
Can't get out of this!
Demon Fang!
Die.
There. Got it. Light Astral Raging Cascade.
Demon Fang!
Field.
Lost my focus.
Level 28. Okay.
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil.
Show me your strength.
Ouch. Ouch. Brutal, no! Oh, thank God.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Wait, she shot him through the head and he's still moving? What the fuck? Also, I'm very confused why you're not using the blazing sword, bro.
Oh. A wretch like you?
What the wait, what?
Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I.
I'm confused. Only one of his eyes is glowing. Is he half Dan and half Brennan?
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
So, like, is he...
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Current theory right now. Alphen is
are you sure
half
you're
Dan
okay?
and half Brennan.
Yeah.
And the
I
goal
already applied
was
some healing
so
words to
they
it.
can there
It
could be
didn't
an
even leave a
air
scar.
that
But
can
his sword went nearly straight
do
through you.
control all types of
I'm
astral
alright.
energy. That's my
Unless
current
I've
theory
turned
right
into
now.
some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Let's explore. Anything over here? Oh, okay. Anything over here? Nope, okay. Moving on then. Let's save. I wonder if you can beat him on... I'm assuming New Game Plus shall be one. I wonder if we'll be able to beat him. Yes. So this would be wind? Astral Entry, I'm assuming the last one's gonna be ice. Or I mean, not ice, water.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can
Damn
find
it, to
someone.
get that type
They
of
might be able
power.
to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danons and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danons rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renin astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened.
Facing
Dylan,
Dohalim?
you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important, and learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
I mean, I kind of understand. It's not like she's. I don't know. That I felt that was a little bit overreaction from Manuel. Come on. Like, it's not like he was asking to kill, like, Poodle or anything like that. He was asking when she's beginning to molt. If he's moldy, he's losing feathers. Might as well collect the feathers, right? I don't know. I think that was a little bit overreaction. I don't know. But I don't know anything about owls, so that could also be part of it. Hey, buddy.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
It'd be locked from this side, right? Yep, okay. Cool. I'm okay with that. Makes it more straightforward to go then. So go straight down here. Ugh, there's 3 paths there though.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
Once I get to the center, it's gonna cutscene probably. Yep.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix. Not this way, I guess.
Shiny.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Well, that
Explosives?
means the Lord is still
That's
probably
a pretty
alive.
bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I
Another
didn't, that's
typo
how.
right there.
The chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole
She's
lot
about to
more
kill
bite than
you
bite,
all.
That's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere.
Or like she's about to bomb you guys from the air.
For long. We'll find her and drag her
The
right
fact that
back
she
into
has to
town.
win
Then she'll get what's coming to her.
win Master Core means
I
that she
wouldn't
can
be
probably
so
fly
sure.
or something equivalent.
She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danons in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danons, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough. Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadeye!
There's typo, supposed to be leader, not lead.
You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The
Alright, it
Dark
looks like there's only
Wings
one
rule!
sensible person in the Dark Wing, so it's just that one old guy.
Hey, wait up.
Yeah, him. He's the only logical one. I hope
Told
he
you
doesn't
so,
die.
didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
Yeah, Rinwell, you can learn from him.
I get the feeling Deadeye'm signed up to be a rebel so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
So I just want to say, they spaced this out pretty well. So, you know, you have Calaglia, you deal with, you know, the basic, you know, opening with Alphen a slave, getting his freedom, rebelling, and, you know, breaking, getting his freedom and taking out the Lord. You know, that's very straightforward. You get Slodia. So Slodia, it's pretty straightforward. You know, okay, it's like, here's the Lord, they're evil, blah blah blah. We're gonna kill them, take over, or save the Danans and all that stuff, right? So that's straightforward. Venencia, you have them coexisting, which is one of the ideas I was thinking. Oh, well, what if they're coexisting? They actually agree then, and that explored that idea. And it seems Mahagsar is exploring what if the Danans actually revolted and successfully revolted, and they're exploring kind of that type of story right now, and I'm really liking that, how it's well split like that. It's kind of like a mini story that's kind of for each area that's all connected together. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of usually of a JRPG, but like literally all three scenarios are here. So that's like in my head, I'm wondering, I wonder if they did this, I wonder if they did that, and I feel they've been doing a very good job with that.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye'm, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
So let's see. What if next area there's no Danons? Literally, all the Danons have been killed off.
And yet the air still
Wonder
hums
how
with
that
fear
would
and
be.
anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicent once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danons with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Why does everyone have to be such cowards? If we don't get this taken care of, things are never going to change. Giant Zoogle? What's got you down, friend? Zoogles, that's what. A pretty common variety of them, to be more specific. Rumors say that it was a lord's favorite kind of Zoogle, so people are afraid to go anywhere near them. I understand their hesitation. If you need them gone, we're more than capable of taking care of them for you. Hold on, pal. I don't want you to just exterminate them. If you could bring back any usable materials from them, that'd be great too. You want to retrieve Zoogle parts for what? Are you building something? Not building, studying. If I can demonstrate that even fearsome, dangerous Zoogles can be used to make handy tools, that'll motivate people to hunt them more. We can't always expect folks like you to come along and solve our problems for us, after all. So you're trying to be more self-sufficient. That's very commendable of you. Actually, about those materials you're looking for, this isn't what you're talking about, is it?
Yeah!
Oh yeah, it totally is. Could I convince you to share what you have with me?
Good.
Yeah, go ahead and help yourself. I'd rather go to someone who can use it than weighing us down. Great, you're one generous bunch of people, you know that? Now to see that I can turn all of the... Now to see just what I can turn all of this into.
Right.
I'm sure I'll be able to make something useful. Thank you so much. Ooh, roasted chicken recipe. Ooh, is that the cutscene? Alright, so I think my charger might be broken, or the cable. My phone's not charging properly, so that's why I'm kind of fidgeting it right now. Worst case scenario, okay, screw it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna find a different cable. Sorry about that. Okay. There's still another side quest, or... Alright, where's the side quest? Up there, okay. And there's one inside the inn. Alright.
Not this way, I guess.
Can I teleport closer? No.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's this guy, the bard. Often mi amigo. I knew fate would bring us together once more. Remind me, you're that wonder guy, is it? I am a minstrel who tells many a tale about its fleeting world in which we live. They call me the Wonder Bard. Right, you. I remember you.
See.
I believe we haven't had the pleasure, sir. You may call me Dohalim. You claim to be a minstrel. Is that to say you're well versed in music? Oh, but I am indeed. There isn't a song I haven't sung, or nor instrument my hands have not mastered. I see. As it so happens, I am also a connoisseur of music myself. Is that so? Can I perhaps trouble you with a little rendition, kind sir? This is going to take a while, isn't it? Alas, unfortunately, I do not have any instruments on me, but I would be more than happy to indulge you with a short poem. In the sea of crimson trees, I spy an unknown fellow, standing free within the breeze. Oh, Donna mio! Your words are like music to my ears. You have quite the rare talent, sir, I must say. You really think so? That I do. And now I must return the favor in kind. Where do I begin? Faced with such wit. Indeed, words fail me. I am at loss. For what can I say but gracias?
Oh.
Oh, you, sir, have thrown down the gauntlet. Allow me to...
That's great.
I can't take any more of this. Oh my god. I love how Dohalim is getting into it. It's like... It's like when you meet someone who has the same interests as you, you know, you just get super excited and all that. I can't take any of this. I can't take any more of this. We're leaving. Dohalim, you're welcome to catch up with us later.
Excuse me!
Wait, don't leave yet. With so many brilliant minds among you, perhaps I can entrust you all with a legendary instrument. What are you talking about? I hid a musical instrument knowing that one day I would meet a worthy inheritor. We'll find it at the location detailed in these notes. But be warned, only the smartest shall solve the riddles contained within. Now I ask you, O chosen ones, will you take it upon yourselves to solve the riddles and uncover our legendary instruments? Sure, let's give it a shot. This talk of riddles and instruments has me most intrigued. Very well, we accept your challenge. Excellent. I have complete faith that you shall emerge victorious. Wonder text. Alright, let's try solving this on my own. Yes, please.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
Does it give me hints of where? Nope.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around
Alright. So,
the area for...
we'll try one at a time. Wonder text 1. Just beyond the hobbles in a land shrouded by sand and stone. That'll be Colaglia, I'm assuming. Northernmost reaches of wastelands of an abandoned village. Okay. Lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient statue stands. Or tower stands. Okay.
clues or...
I think I know where that one is, so we'll check that out. Where is it? I guess it's here for the first instrument.
or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh? I think
This-
the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
This is the tower I'm thinking of. Alright, let's raise a chicken.
Not this way, I guess.
No. Okay, so it's not here. Abandoned village. They're not abandoned. Abandoned passage. Where is it? Maybe here? There's a... No, it's like the houses when I checked that one
That
time,
was
right?
quite the little adventure.
Northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village.
We went on.
I hate camping out.
Alright, so... I remember there was like a span, you know, abandoned here, right? So maybe north part here? Guess not. Right, well while I'm here, I might as well check that one area, see if I can. Actually, let's kill this.
Little help!
Dragon Swarm!
The tide of battle has turned.
That's the power of comrades.
He's right. Comrades in arms.
What? Too sentimental?
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over.
Stop memorizing my move!
Go no further! The tide of battle has turned.
That's
These
the
little
power.
ones.
Less talking,
Comrades
more
in arms.
pummeling.
What? Too sentimental?
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Okay, go through? Okay. Huh. Alright, maybe we'll start with the first text. Order text 1. Just beyond hovels in a land shrouded by stone and sand and stone. Sand and stone, it makes me think of Colaglia. Sandiness Ravine? Alright. I'm gonna spend 5 more minutes.
We've reached our destination.
Get lost!
Double Demon Fang!
Lightning storm!
Wow! Look what I just found.
Right, this is sand and stone, right?
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Alright, I think... I give up. I'm just gonna Google. Mysterious pair. I was right, god damn it. I didn't go north enough. Where is it? It's up here. I didn't go north enough, that's why. I only checked here, but it's here. Alright, I was close. I was a little bit stupid. My bad.
You finally made it.
Yeah, because I remember this is an abandoned village. North here. Wonder text said of Santa Snows. That's the Pelaglia. And then what's the last text actually? Ancient Tower. What? Oh, the Fagin Ruins, right? Would that be the ancient tower they're talking about?
This is what we were asked to get, wasn't it?
Is this the so-called legend?
Wait, iron pipe. The part that can only be only musicians can pull out.
Very instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
Wait, that's literally it. Okay, dokie. That's it. That's it.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I'm not so sure.
I gather you finally solved the riddles.
How's this?
We found this thing, if that's what you mean. Oh, splendid. I knew you were all up to the challenge. That is indeed the legendary instrument that slumbers in these lands. It's just a rod that I was using. No, amigo, it is a rod that you were destined to use, and with her you shall perform feats that shall inspire legends.
I see.
So what really was the instrument we were after? So you're saying I should fight with this thing? Take her and go forth into the world. Achieve your grand destiny that you were born to fulfill. Alright, if you insist, I got this unique curvature to it. It's got a unique curvature to it, or I shall get used to fighting with it over time. Or, pardon me? I'll have to learn all its unique bends by heart. I might even have to change what parts I use depending if I'm attacking or defending. Oh, hold on, are you perchance being serious? Oh, this has been such a fun little excursion, truly. Your words have truly been inspiration to all of us here. You should work at my palace. Nay, would you consider joining us on our journey and hearing Alphen's music for yourself? Yeah. You should come along with us. If there are any other legendary instruments out there, I'd definitely like to know. I sincerely appreciate the offer. However, alas, I must go where the wind blows. I shall leave it up to you to bear witness to the legends that are sure to unfold with that instrument in his hand. Very well. And I shall keep watch over his every movement so I can ensure I do not miss history in the
Don't
making.
worry.
I'm going to have to come up with a way to fight that takes advantage of this thing. Holy, would you mind helping me out with that? Certainly, as well. No, as you well know, I'm quite proficient in fighting with rods and staff. Won't do anything with her I wouldn't do. With that, I shall be off until we meet again. Adios. Farewell, my friend. Be safe. So, is there actually a hidden attribute to it, or is it just for glamoring?
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah, then the two of you could be irritating together.
Okay, so is it just for this reason, you know? Yeah, I'll check it later. Alright, so quest at the end. Or should I save? Wait. Oh, okay, I thought there was another side quest. Madria?
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here,
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
I sure wish there was more to go around.
Yeah?
What are you talking about? Our rations. We're always running short on them. It's never enough to be comfortable. We could really do with some rice, potatoes, beef, and some spices in particular.
How's
You have
this?
what you need. If that's what you need, we got some right here. Is this enough? Whoa, you're so generous. Thank you. Yes, that'll help a lot. I don't have much to offer in return, but I'll teach you my family's secret recipe if you like. Ooh, curry. That's actually a pretty good recipe to
Great.
learn. Like, in the general case, I don't know what it does. Oh, this sounds delicious. Yeah, I can't wait to try it. Doesn't look all that hard to fix either.
Hey,
Hey, Kasara, is it really that simple? Would you teach me how to cook it? Wow, you're actually interested in making food now? Not just eating it? What does it matter to you? I just like to put a certain someone in his place for complaining about my cooking earlier.
Good.
Well, I'd love to teach you, but my training isn't going to be easy. Think you're ready?
really?
Is that serious? Sure, I guess. Tell me what you got. But promise me you won't tell anyone else I've asked this, okay? Haha, my lips are sealed, but in return, you have to call me Captain while we're training. Deal?
What?
What? Okay, Captain. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes.
Yes, Captain. Cool.
All right.
Now we can begin your
Right.
training. I see you have a freshly caught fish there. Perfect. We'll use that as well.
Really?
What? But the recipe doesn't call for fish.
What?
Are you trying to talk back to your superior? No, ma'am. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Huh?
What?
All right.
Good. It looks like you've done everything we need. Now we dive into culinary trenches. Yes,
Over
Captain.
there.
Is that how you hold a knife? What are you doing to? What are you trying to do? Private? Dance with
Huh?
it? No, of course. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes.
Yes,
All right.
Captain. Pay attention. Turn up that fire. Boil that water. You don't have time to let your eyes wander.
Yes.
Yes, Captain. They're actually gonna do a full, like, scene. It looks like it. It's all finished. So it is. Its flavor and presentation get a passing grade. You got promise, but there's still room for improvement. You'll have to keep training every day. Do I make myself
All
clear?
right.
Yes, Captain. Guess I got a long way to go before my food is perfect, but I'll show him. One day my food will taste so good it'll knock its armor off.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Alright, cool. Let's check skill panel since I got some points. Let's see where you. That might be worth completing. What's this? Ooh, actually, I can easily do that. We got roasted chicken, right? So I'll wait off for that for now. NPC saved, okay. Yeah, let's leave that. Yeah, okay. Okay. Air evasion, that's useful to have. I have the ones you can block so far, okay. I'll hold off for now, okay. And we'll buy some rice. Ooh, I can buy lemon gels now. I'll hold off on that for now.
That food there looks pretty tasty.
Yep.
Ooh, this is good. This is definitely worth. I might actually level that one up. This is good also.
We can fix that new recipe with it.
I eagerly await the final result.
Alright, I'm just go to a fireplace really quick. Just to unlock the roast chicken thing.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I'm assuming I have enough. It should be just chicken and pepper, right?
Hey, Rinwell, what was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danon hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, It used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hoodle's wings aren't even black.
The other swordsman's person had black wings. Yes, roasted chicken. Dark mark. Wait, what's that mean? Makes you easier to detect when making contact with enemy icons. What? Why would I want that? This just means they'll get to me faster,
This came
right?
out just the way I hoped.
Whatever. We'll see how this goes.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Alright, this is also from the demo,
Seriously,
so I'm
it's
not gonna
making
really
my
pay
eyes
attention
and
as
throat
much.
burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is...
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards!
I still find this
I
funny.
won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What
She's
are you
I
doing
forgot how
over there?
scared she sounds.
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Alright, we do Toholim just because
Care if I hang out for a while?
I'm more. This is more curious rather than I prefer
You
him
worried
over
about what's
Law.
going on with Menencia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menencia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. We'd best get ready for tomorrow.
Okay. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try teleporting to a different campfire. Maybe you can't have the conversations on the same campfire. Ooh. Oh, sweet. Okay, that's really good. Iron Cleaver. Yes, yes. No, no hesitation there. Iron Cleaver. And I'll hold off on points for now.
Shall we get moving?
Nice, nice, nice. Let's see. I guess white silver planes. Oh no. Crap, I messed up. Actually, I'm
Finally. If only we could have flown with the
check the
wind to
beast
get
really
here
quick.
faster.
Okay. Let's teleport here.
We should be able to cook here.
I can't eat anymore.
Good night, everyone.
Okay, it looks like that doesn't work.
Well, off we go.
Alright, so let's check the Elf Forest really quick.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Alright, so it sounded like wolf, they're all sounding like for you. Oh, it removes the shoulder thing. Eh. I do like this actually, it's pretty cool. It also kind of feels weird. It's like too much red in the party at that point then. Because you have Doleem's like outfit, or not outfit, hair, red. You know, Shion's kind of taking all that red. I'm just gonna keep the normal color. Alright, so I'm missing Alice here. That seems to be full. Alright, I'm a little concerned I'm missing some Alice here. That would be Calaglia. I'm gonna go look. Alright, so
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
make a noise, please. Oh, there you are, buddy.
Look, Hoodle, one of your buddies.
Alright, let's set it. Alright. I really like that you could check if you found all of them. So this should be full now?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Awesome, okay. It's by regions. This is split up really nicely. It's not like the cat system that was, I think, Zilia? Or like Normans in like this area. I can't remember if there was like a hint or not, but this seems pretty well thought out system. I'm like finding the owls aren't like even like stressful. It's just like, oh cool, they're
You
here.
finally made it.
All right, let's check my livestock. Or I can't check it right now anyway. All right. Are you the blazing sword of Coliseum? You're welcome to stay here if you like, but just don't cause any trouble while you're here, understand?
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
Uh-oh, this is not good. She's gonna get kidnapped, is she? Oh, okay.
Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
Typo there as well.
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
Oh, wait, what if the Darkwings kidnapped Shion as a leverage over Alphen to use his... Actually, no, that wouldn't work, because he wouldn't have the
So
blazing
we're just
sword
going
power
to check
then.
things out, right? In what?
Doing this way. Just a quick track. Nope, okay.
Whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Over here, I'm assuming.
Ah, got sand in my eyes.
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hoodle, don't get blown away, okay?
It's that culinarian person again.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Alright, culinarian knocked out, dude. What do you want this time?
Oh?
Oh, it's that foodie again.
Yes!
I remember you. You were that young woman who's always starving. I haven't seen you since we last met at El Demencia. You're the one who's always hungry. Anyway, I take it you found another recipe on your travels?
Very
I
nice.
most certainly did. I'm glad I can cut it to the chase then.
Is that so?
Shion, who might this fellow be? This is Gordeno. He travels around Dana. Yeah. He travels around Dana in search of new recipes to try.
You don't say.
A fine quest to embark on, if I do say so myself. My name is Dohalim, kind sir. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
How?
Wow. Dohalim, Lord of Elde Mencia? To honor, my lord. Your beef stew was absolutely exquisite.
I see.
You honor me, kind sir. However, how is it that you came by the palace's top secret dish?
Hey!
Anyway, what is it you need from us this time exactly? Come on, spit it out. Right. This time I'm looking for lettuce, apples, and lemons. Could I ask you to bring those to me? You have what you
Sure.
need? If that's all you're looking for, we got it right here.
Nice work.
In that case, I'll give you the recipe so you find people can cook it right away.
Oh?
Wow, this looks surprisingly simple. Even I might have a chance with this.
Very
Wonderful.
nice.
I'll leave the preparation to you then.
Well?
Okay, it's all done.
Yes.
Oh ho! Look at that beautiful dish. It smells just as divine too. Now to see how it tastes.
What?
Whoa! This is absolutely exquisite. Exquisitely bad, that is.
What?
Really? Assure you that I followed the recipe for this so-called vitamin smoothie to the letter. Taste it yourself and tell me if you're still confident in your concoction. Here. Alright, down a hatchet goes.
I don't believe
See what I
this.
mean? Makes you want to vomit, doesn't
Alright.
it? Wait a second, I see a small warning affixed to the bottom of this recipe. Smoothies made entirely from veggies are recommended for experienced dieters only. Beginners should only add fruit juice for flavor.
No.
Young miss, did you process only the lettuce? Even though I asked you to prepare apples and lemons as
Sure.
well? Oh, come on. Who's going to notice a stupid little warning label like that tiny?
Really now?
Lesson learned. Gian, we'll just have to add fruit and attempt this once more.
Yes.
Very well, let's take it from the top.
What?
Whoa, this is absolutely exquisite. Comparatively speaking, at
What?
least. You still don't sound at all enthused. Is this really the best recipe that Mahag Star has to offer? I believe so. When I first heard about it, it made me think of what I saw in Menencia. Combination of fruits and vegetables. It reminds me of Danins and Renans living together. I thought this recipe might capture such harmony.
Very nice.
But if nothing else, it's the most healthy recipe you're sure to find out here. Indeed, I shall be sure to drink it so as to ensure that precious harmony lives on, even within the confines of my stomach. Ooh. Well, that was satisfying enough for the time being. I can now leave this realm with no regrets. Time I leave in search of even greater cuisines. Farewell, my culinary comrades. Actually, one more glass before I leave. Glutton's Maze? Is it an artifact?
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Oh, I didn't even notice these.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Man, she's like the ultimate mom. Alright. Just a quick check. Alright. I think this is a good place to stop. You know, it's gonna take me a while to explore this area, maybe at least half an hour, just how big it is, especially with all these different paths. Yeah, so, yeah, good place to stop. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.